people built up equity in their home.
Yeah.
And then they can do a carryback at a rate that where they're making some money on that.
Yeah, why not?
On their own property.
This is Las Vegas Real Estate Now with local real estate expert Harvey Blankfeld.
Steve, I want to start with you, and let's talk a little bit. I know you wanted to bring up the topic because interest rates are higher now, and we're dealing with essentially what's amounts to double what they were 9 months ago. There's loan programs out there for people to consider now that they may not have considered for the last 10 years. Let's talk about that.
Well, one thing that the lenders are starting to do because of the market is what's referred to as a buy down the loan interest rate. For example, a 2-1 buy down or 3-2-1. Yeah, it's going to cost money to buy down. However, in today's market, they're asking the seller to pay for it. And also, in terms of negotiating price, if you're going to have the seller pay those closing costs, the buy down, they're more apt to get a higher price as well.
Now, there's also we've talked about this with Darren Walsh, but there's also assumable loans out there. The trick with assumable, though, Steve, is that if I bought the house 3 years ago and I put 20% down and the house is appreciated by another 25%, that balance on that loan is going to be pretty low. So I'm going to probably have to augment it with either a second or come in with a lot of cash to be able to assume any kind of loan right now, right?
That's true.
Okay, so then the other one that we talked about before, and you and I were talking about this briefly before the program, and we've talked about this before, is called a wrap. Or, well, that's one of the...
Got a lot of names for this.
A lot of names, yeah. There's lots of names, but we call it a wrap. I called it a wrap.
All-inclusive trust deed?
AITD.
AITD. Many brokers will not allow their agents to get involved with that.
Our broker does want to make sure that our clients consult with an attorney should they decide they want to do that, because you're not going to go to jail or anything, but what could happen is that the lender who holds that note could call that note due, depending upon how you deal with that. And so that's the challenge. You are rolling the dice a bit when you do that type of a deal. There are other things. There's owner carries.
Well,
an owner carry would be different.
Some more of that with people built up equity in their home.
Yeah.
And then they can do a carryback at a rate that where they're making some money on that.
Yeah, why not?
On their own property.
Yeah.
They know the property.
Yeah.
So they're loaning money on a property that they're familiar with. I think that could be a very good thing.
We're seeing all avenues right now.
I'm sure. You've been listening to Las Vegas Real Estate Now. If you ever have a question about real estate or any of the other topics we cover, just call me off air or text me at 702-203-1165. You can also check us out on the web at lvrealestateradio.com or on our handle on social media at LV Real Estate Radio.